is live.
Indeed it is. Thank you for your company this evening. That takes you back, doesn't it, lads? Of course, Noiseworks were the second act we had come in and play live for us. Welcome back home, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Overseas, the reports we got were just that everything went so wonderfully well.
So that's always the reports you get, mate. When in reality, in some places it was great, and other places it was, you know, playing to very few people, which is the reality, really.
But the vibe is pretty strong.
Very strong, yeah, in some parts, yeah.
Some interesting stories that I need to ask you about. Cyndi Lauper, now, set the record straight here. What was the thing that happened with Cyndi?
Nothing. We just sort of, we all did this TV show together in Italy, and we basically went out for a drink afterwards, and a drink turned into a jam session, which lasted about 4 hours, and with all these mad Italians and just standing on tables and having a great time. And basically that's the extent of it. And sort of we met up again with her a week later in Paris, where she sort of took us all out and just had a good time again, really. She's a nice lady, lovely lady.
How did you get on with the lingo in all these places? Did you have interpreters?
Sign language.
Excuse me, could you talk a bit slower?
Yeah.
Music is the universal language.
Absolutely, mate.
And you were fortunate enough to catch up with the Stones. Is that story true?
Well, yeah. I mean, A-Stone. Yeah. Well, through our producer, Chris Kimsey, produced the Touch album. When we were in London, we flew in one day and did a gig, and we were leaving the next morning, and he couldn't make it to the gig because he was recording, so he said, come down to the studio. So we rocked down about 1 o'clock in the morning, and he was Ronnie Wood doing guitar parts for one of the songs, and it was his birthday.
Really?
So we spent a few hours in the studio with that, like, just sort of, again, having a few drinks and playing pool and talking music.
So you actually did a few shows as well, of course?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Several.
Yeah, and you covered the States and Europe?
West Coast of America.
Yeah.
And all of Europe. I mean, anywhere that had a gig, we basically went there and played.
Ran into a few Aussies, like the Diesels. We ran into them in Amsterdam, and we played a gig with the Black Sorrows. They played with us in Belgium to about 80 people. It was good fun, actually, because there was more of a party happening underneath the stage where the dressing room was. You know, we're all down there singing up large, and it was great running into them overseas. It's always good to see familiar faces.
It all sounds very glamorous, but you must get absolutely knackered, do you, Stuart? You know, travelling around.
It shows, doesn't it? Look at this.
Well, you're looking surprisingly well, but it must be very tiring, you know, looking up the itinerary. Where the hell are we today?
Actually, the most tiring part was the first 3 weeks over there in Europe. We were on a promotional run, and not doing gigs, but having to be up at like 9 o'clock in the morning and doing press and talking to people all day. Man, that was like really hard.
So what have you been doing since you've been back?
Rehearsing and writing and demoing the new songs that we've sort of accumulated.
Good stuff?
Yeah, well, you know.
As a matter of fact.
We thought we'd play something for you. This is a song we just sort
Do
of...
you have any guitars here?
Gosh!
Look at that. Oh, goodness.
There's good to speak. There's one there.
Let's do something spontaneous.
I wonder what those microphones are.
How's it going? Hello.
So what's the song? Set it up for us.
This is called Day Will Come, and it's just basically just something we've just slapped together, and it sort of sounded pretty good today. So we thought, you know, we'll try it on you. It's a real shortened version.
Well, we'll roll the tape and we'll have it in the store.
And I hope I remember the words.
So
No, it's, yeah, Day Will Come. Okay, lads.
3, 4.
That's sort of the idea, anyway.
Audience, here we go. Good stuff. I always said you guys would make it a vote to get a singer. That's beautiful. Great. Lovely, Rangy. I mean,
well, thank you.
Nice song. So, the In My Youth tour starts pretty shortly.
Yeah, the 14th.
What I want to know, I mean, those two big shows, Sydney and Melbourne, the 9th and the 17th, you've got Boom Crash Opera, James Freud, Nick Barker and the Reptiles, and the tickets are $9.99.
That's right.
How the dickens are you going to make a quid out of that?
We're not making any quids, you know, and that's, no, seriously, and that's, you know, that's why we're sort of doing it on those big shows anyway, because when we came back at like $30, $35 to go and see a show, we thought, God, we're going to go out and we have to charge like $20, and we thought if we can get away with it on a, you know, where we can just pay for the cost, then we'll do it. And it came and we could, as long as we cover costs for those shows anyway, we'll be.
It is the In My Youth tour too, so it's like how many youth actually have $35 to have?
Well, exactly. Speaking of the tour, let's hit the old promo, boys. Boom.
You've seen him on the telly, heard him on the radio, now catch him in concert when MTV presents the Noiseworks In My Youth tour. They've taken their music to the world recently, and now MTV's bringing them to your town. Noiseworks live in concert, the In My Youth tour. Proudly presented by the show reaching out to keep you in touch, MTV.
Yeah, sorry about the cute light at the end.
Keep you in touch.
Yeah, would you like that?
Right.
Just jot it down.
I'm like a bit of take it. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Steve.
No, it was really good, man. It was really good.
It's really nice.
Noiseworks reaching out to.
Oh, that's yeah. Anyway, we should point out that those two shows, the big ones in Sydney and Melbourne, are presented by MTV and Triple M, and they're going to be great shows too. I mean, it's
it's a great lineup. I mean, you know, Nick Barker and Boom Crash and James Freud.
So what are we going to see? You've got mega production and stage sets and the whole trip?
A whole new show, whole new set, whole new... we're going to play a few new songs. That one we just played is going to be one of them, but with the boys, obviously. And, you know, just a few new songs to try out. And
then you get everybody on stage for the last song and you'll do the high kicks and all that?
No, we used to do that. We don't do that anymore.
All right.
No,
Have you seen the rehearsal?
So it's the In My Youth tour.
Or In My Ute tour.
In My
Because we'll
Ute.
be travelling around all the country, so In My Ute.
I wondered whose car that was out there. It's nice, mate. The old panel there, yeah. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for coming in.
Pleasure.
Appreciate hearing the new song, getting
No
a
worries.
sneak peek. You want to play us out, give us a little song or something, a little...
Sure.
That's a good idea.
Do a
Something
little,
we could do.
do a little In My Youth or something like that. Here we go. In My Youth is the name of the tour.
You started there, Vern.
Want me to start?
Yeah, you started.
Those days we left behind will always be around. For in this heart of mine, I will never forget the times in my youth. Always dreaming in my youth. I believed in innocence was mine in my youth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When all is said and done, you find yourself alone with only memories. I will never forget the days in my youth. Always dreaming in my youth. I believe in wrong words. Innocence was mine in my youth. Hey! As we travel down that lonely road. Yeah, yeah, yeah. With always singing, with always know. Oh, baby. Yeah, yeah. And I do believe as we grow, keep on drinking, dreaming, keep believing. we left behind will always be around. For in this heart of mine, I will never forget the times in my youth, always dreaming. In my youth, I believed innocence was mine. Innocence was mine. Innocence was mine. In my youth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Wonderful, gentlemen. Thank you for taking a good drinking time out to come along and play us a song.
Thank you very much
Appreciate
for
it.
having us.
No, we really appreciate it. And good luck with the tour. I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful success.
For $9.99, I mean.
No, exactly. You're going to deserve a big break at the end of that one. You've got a big rest plan?
No.
Really?
Back into writing and putting down the other stuff and then recording.
When are you going to record again?
When we finish around October. Well, we finish the tour into September, so.
It's like painting the bridge, you know.
It's a great analogy. It's a great analogy.
No rest for the wicked. Thanks, guys. Good luck.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.